guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. So I literally just got off of our Jovi B show that streams live every day, 12 noon Eastern on YouTube and all other platforms. So I was checking my messages and I got an Instagram message and I was about to just comment to her back, but I decided, you know what, let's make a video. Okay. Let's make a video with my hair towel. Let's make a video. Okay. So I want to read the comments. All right. It says, Jovi. I'm going to keep it anonymous, right? It says, Jovi, I know you are so happy and beyond proud of your daughter's academic career so far. And we are too. Thank you so much. I am very proud of her and myself. This is hard work. Okay. Hard work on us too. Okay. Give all of us credit where credit is due. Us. No. All right. Can you give me some pointers like time management schedule, no TV, tips, or something I can use to improve my children's grades? I saw a video that Chinese kids have 16-hour school days. My kids are smart. I think I'm too slack on the TV, game, tablet, and need to tighten up. Any tips would be greatly appreciated. Student of the Jovi B school. Listen, I'm so excited. Okay, listen. So I'm gonna be very clear with you. My kid is not perfect. She be getting on my nerves a lot of the times. A lot of the times I take away her tablets and stuff. But let me say, I want to first start off by saying a lot of the things that I've done to put my daughter in these positions. Like, if you don't know, we're currently in the middle of applying to high schools, right? New York City specialized high schools and about 13 boarding schools, which she really wants to get into, and we will get into, okay? But I do want to say that, and I've noticed this, and I'm gonna just say this, and I don't want to sound, I'm not judging nobody. Number one, I would like to say that, fuck it. When she was a baby, right? I don't let my daughter has never really watched The Simpsons or the Family Guys of the world. She might have watched an episode or two hanging around my brother or something, but on her own, she does not sit up and watch these things. When we were young, when she was small, there was no such thing as a Cartoon Network in my house. And I have to be very clear with you. We were PBS kids all day, like Channel 3, like the Sesame Streets of it all, the Sprouts. Remember the Sprouts? I don't even know if they have that channel anymore, but it was like, the Pikachus of it all. It was all about educational learning. I swear to you, that's what it was about. Y'all know I was going through a divorce, but I did not even send my daughter to school, right? To like daycare or any of that until she was like 3 years old. Okay. She did not go really outside the house and, to even engage with other kids until she was like 3 years old. She went to the tots. That's what they called it at 3 in the school she went to. She went to the tots already knowing her numbers and reading and things, and that being praised, right? She's always been praised. So when a kid is always praised about their education, guess what they automatically do? They're going to continue the things that gives them the praise, right? So from when she started school, even though her behavior was a little saucy, I told y'all her behavior was saucy back then. They were always like, she's smart. She's so smart. She's so, because I honestly will say, and I think this is a big deal, laying that groundwork and that foundation, right? I don't believe in letting babies just do whatever, like overeating, because then again, when I believe in dealing with it before we have to fix the issue, right? Like, not overeating and giving my kid a whole bunch of snacks, making sure that education was important. Everything she watched on the television programming was, she started when she got into school with other kids, being on certain apps, the old TikTok, aka Musically, and making little YouTube videos and stuff like that. But she already had that I do great in school and I get praise embedded in her. So regardless of whatever, she did a lot of that stuff for herself. She even tells a lot of people in the interview, like, I never really had to check her work, right? Because she's a Taurus too. She was so determined to just do well. She's still determined to just do well and to continue to receive that sort of praise, right? So I think we have to always praise the good and down and don't give as much energy or whatever to the bad. Like they say, a lot of kids behave badly because sometimes, and I'm not saying your kids behave, I'm just saying, or don't do good in school because a lot of the times it's not expected of them. I remember there was once I was in some office and a receptionist was on the phone with her friend, telling her friend that, the teachers, her kid was in like kindergarten or first grade, and they was expecting too much from him. He can't do that. If she's saying that on the phone in the office with me and whoever else sitting there, she goes home and she tells her son it's okay, right? Because I feel like a lot of the times, especially as Black people, we placate our children instead of demanding from them, right? Like I said, I demanded greatness, like from birth. Like I told her she was going to be an astronaut, even though now she doesn't want to be an astronaut. I told her she was going to be an astronaut, and she believed me, right? So she knew she had to work for that. I put her in a position to say, okay, we don't watch crap on TV, right? Up until this day, like I said, she does not watch stuff like that on TV. The only cartoon my kid watch is it's a French cartoon. It's in French. It's a French cartoon, and just to make her, she watches Gilmore Girls and all this weird, other stuff, but she does not watch things that are mind numbing and detrimental to our community. She will never watch a Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? Those things we have to take away from our kid. And even though, yeah, she spent a lot of time on TikTok, it used to be Musically, I have to even cut that back a lot of the times, just to make sure. The lady said that the kids with Asian kids are in school for about 16 hours a day. It is not lost on me that Asian kids are in school about 16 hours a day, and they're not allowed to use the TikTok, which they own. Asian, whatever. We're not getting into that. Those things are not lost on me, right? So yes, our kids want to experience and have these experiences like everybody else, but we need to also know that a lot of these things put into place, especially in our community, playing on our television, are meant to program our little Black children to want the bare minimum, to want to for their goals, for our daughter's goals, to be some dude baby mother, not even someone's wife anymore, right? They're teaching our kids to not even to be too afraid to even want to reach certain levels. Be okay with this. And a lot of the times we as parents do it ourselves. Trying to be like, okay, well, I would rather my kid, I'm gonna be very honest with you, I would rather my kid try with all her might and fail than not try at all. And I think a lot of the times us parents don't have we don't have the expectations for our kids, and we don't push their asses, right? Push them, see them accomplish something that's going to lead them to want to accomplish more. When my daughter started talking about she wanted to go to boarding schools and she found out she had to start writing essays, even though she calls herself writing a book. Where the fuck? I didn't even know this. Okay. She was nervous about writing essays until she found her some program randomly and filled out the application. I told y'all about it. And she had to write an essay, and they gave her a scholarship based off of her essay. And it gave her the self-assurance, right? The tenacity to even feel like she could, oh, I might be actually able to get into a boarding school. Oh, wow. Like, I was able to accomplish this, so maybe I can accomplish this, this, and this. I hope that helps. Plus, it doesn't hurt the fact that, again, that's why we push marriage a lot. I push marriage a lot, okay? And not only for our benefits as women, our benefits as women, okay? Listen, men benefit from having a stay-at-home wife too, okay? They love it, okay? Except if they fuck for it anyway. But it benefits our children. How does it benefit our children? A lot of the times, again, I'm telling you, I'm applying for high schools right now, right? Half of these school tours, information sessions, even information sessions are during school hours, or during hours when most Black parents are at work, a 9 to 5. When I go to a lot of these school tours, and a lot of these events, or just see the time of some of these events, they are really only geared to parents who are available 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, right? It takes a lot of effort to put in all of these applications, and the babies can't do it by themselves. And when we're out here being a single parent, no knocking it, we do what we got to do. I'm single now. The fuck? But when we're out here having to work an obscene amount of hours, 12 hours, 13 hours to be able to take care of our children, we emotionally don't have the time to push them. We're tired. And that's okay, because we're freaking human too. We're not this machine that the world keep telling us we are, this strong Black woman prototype machine that doesn't fall apart. No. Something is going to slip through the cracks. And a lot of the times, and again, I'm not talking about this woman in particular, I'm just talking in general, a lot of the times it's our kids, because we're too busy working to be there. Right? Shit happens, but it's just like the benefit of why the 2-parent household is just more effective, even, especially in the upbringing of a child and balancing them out, right? So marriage is important. Pushing these kids are important, literally pushing them and not allowing them to make excuses for their failures and to work. Because you're going to either work now, you're either going to work hard now or work hard forever in the future. That's what I tell my kid. That's what I've told her since she was a baby and she was able to comprehend that. You work hard now, or else you're going to work hard and break your back for the rest of your life. And she's an uppity tourist and just don't want to live that sort of life. So she has decided that she's going to do everything to not live that life. So I help, right? I think that's all I got for y'all, right? So push your kids, have expectations for your kids, find different things in your town or even online courses that your kid might be interested in. Invest in your kid. My kid is in this program. Is from one of the top 10 colleges in the world. In America. I don't know about in the world. Probably in the world, but it's one of the top 10 schools in the world, and that's the program she was able to get into. The program costs $1,600. We got a scholarship for a large majority of it, and I'm gonna have to pay the rest of it, but that helped her to be able to see that she could actually do this. So her wanting to be a lawyer, or your kid wanting to be a doctor, or whatever the case, is actually something that they are actively working towards, and not just something we say because it sounds nice, right? Have a goal to accomplish and give them ways to accomplish said goals. And then praise them for accomplishing those goals. When things don't work out, it's okay. You can't fall apart. We just have to readjust and keep it pushing. Right? When we embed in the younger, honestly, the younger we embed these things into our children, the better off they'll be. I hope that helped. And I'm done. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.